Nte say?
Rana.
This is G?
Rana.
This is Runna Rulez.
Runna Rulez.
Alright, man, to kiss Runna Rulez. And this is G go.
Runna Rulez.
That is young government. What's the menu? Skunyu?
Alright. Young government's leader, president of the new school, freestyle king of Zim hip hop, the erotic, controversial Runna Rulez. The legend says Runna Rulez hana kuzvarwa achichema, guys. Munhu uyu akazvarwa achiimba. Real name Runyararo Chari, aka Runna Rulez, is a 22-year-old artist born and raised in Zimbabwe. Growing up, moving from places to places like Waterfalls, Norton, Mbare. You know what? I'll just let him speak for himself.
No, not just Waterfalls, bro. Waterfalls, Mbare, Norton, Domboshawa, Budiriro, Kuwadzana, Bindura, Gweru, Kwekwe, Wange.
I'm from all those places.
Man, yeah, I'm from all those places.
Yeah, funny ass.
Guys, makamboenda headed for Runna Rulez show. I haven't yet, but I've seen Chitwana President Ari Koko, and I gotta say, his stage presence and energy gives me XXX Tentacion, guys. And you can tell with his black and brown dreadlocks that he's definitely inspired by the boy X. From his raw storytelling lyrics about street life, blending modern trap with Zim hip hop, using mad beats, Runna's craft, ability, and work ethic is undeniable. In 2025, Runna akapusha my works. Releasing Skunyu, an album with 13 tracks, he released 8 music videos, featured on 10 songs. He also won the People's Choice Award at the Zim Hip Hop Awards and did 8 interviews. But ngatsanyebelani guys, Komana akarobwa kuma awards. He should have won more than 1 award. In fact, that's Nakusaruzwa to win the People's Choice. Are you telling me he wouldn't have won any award at all? That's crazy. Today we take a look at a key voice on the Zim hip hop scene who's aiming to represent youth hustle and culture with tracks like Shirikwese, Bomba Neflis, and Dumb Shit. He's recognized for his strong flows, charismatic performances, and contributed to Blink 4's Song of the Year, Boys Round. Ladies and gents, Runna Rulez. Runna found success on TikTok like most artists are doing these days. Most upcoming artists are in fact spending more time on their TikTok pages than they are on their Spotify or SoundCloud pages. TikTok is actually where he met Blink 4, who found his music and content complimented him, saying, "My freestyle ako akanyanya." They were friends ever since. They're actually not related, even though a lot of people think that. Runna Rulez now follows the same trend, scouting for artists on TikTok, and if he finds someone whose voice would sound good on a song he's making, he's gonna eat you up, uplifting other Zim artists in the same way Blink 4 lifted him. Runna has nothing but love and respect for Blink 4, stating multiple times the gratitude he has for being a big part of his success today. The name President akariwana kuva kunema fans ake before success and fame, and the name Runna Rulez, President akatakariwanira kuhope, actually let him speak for himself.
An angel told me in the dream that I am Runna Rulez.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from, but it was from the dream.
Oh, okay.
Runna Rulez was actually 12 years old when he made his first song, which was a romantic poem that he turned into a rap song to play for a crush, but started taking music serious when he was 16 years old. He doesn't mention his background much or his past, but he didn't have a very easy childhood. That much is true, as is mentioned a couple of times on interviews. He's also just a philosophical and wise guy, stating multiple times that he has a message from God, that God sent him to deliver, and he will work to make this so.
Sorry, boys, munaweza ngawa. Wangu, ona ladies, eh? Maya, boys, pull it down, ndripa bo. That munaweza kana tora inindo. Munaweza kwana? Right, bo, munaweza kwana? Inindo zoshitola. Kanda kurwa tutu, mina nitora ira.
Hello. Kama igasha.
Unozadziswa nekudya atsumoto dzikaita murume anofanira kudzikisa chimwe pizza nedoro.
Pane wasina kuva.
Asina kuva ndiro rino vanokwanisa kudzikisa chimwe nedoro. Handisi varume vasiri wiki akosha mulife mamemories waiziva every second ndika make sure kuti wagadzira chinhu chekuti anototora picture hauna kushata kozi ucharangarira kuti jairi ndandakasuruvara ndikazongotora picture waroradza wakatopindimara boys iyi ka ndoyeduka kofuraika muda kuchengetera paChristmas bokika ndibotipatsira ukabhorero right
Apa Juma.
Kakatore video ka YouTube mana. Boy mpano. Pana weda. Boy mpano. Wanibata kabaro. Awuso chema mpano. Andu utore nerangu isi. Ndichaposta inini. Ndotazoradza vanhu andizvo. Ndichaposta inini woita madhuza kumpana.
Mpana nake.
Oh. Uri today. Oh, ayo bomba.
Yeah, mpana ona ora.
Wana agara. Ubone leko. Kada ubone so.
Boyere, vakuchezeko.
Kandona kuchirwe.
From his dreams to sell out stadiums, Runna has crazy ambition, and I honestly have a feeling that he's a part of what Zim needs when it comes to artists that are really going to go on that global scale. And I've spoken about this a couple of times with Sane Wave, with Yadis, right? But if you think about SA with artists like Nasty C, you know, Brother Cooper with Usimane, right? And Usimane is featuring artists like Rick Ross. Imagine if we had artists in Zim who were featuring artists like Travis Scott, like a Rick Ross. And it is possible for us to do these things, but we have to put that on our mindset. We have to want to make these things happen, and we can, but we have to try. And Runna is one of those people. Even with his track, Damn Shit, you can tell the track is mostly in English. It was his attempt to test the fan base, as he's mentioned a couple of times. Kuti, the problem in Zim, right, is you can make the music that can potentially go international, but the scary thing is when people actually listen to it. Panama risk. People can just not listen to it even though they want it. And then all of a sudden, now it's not relevant. You're no longer relevant. So people just say, you know what? Safe bet is to make the music we're already making. It is safe. But the music we're making can't go international. You know, if you notice, in the same way Amapiano has gone international, in the same way Afro music from Nigeria has gone international, how do we find a way to bring Zim hip-hop international? Runna Rulez's journey, though, has only just begun. Runna may be controversial, but his potential is on a different level. He's only 22 years old, and the question is just, where will Runna be in a year from now? Where will he be when he's 26? The Zim underground scene is coming up, and Runna Rulez is definitely one of the front liners. And if he keeps on at this pace, working this hard, and trying to keep out of most of the controversies he's been finding himself getting into lately, he has the potential to be highly relevant even 5 years from now. But the question is Runna Rulez what Zim hip hop is looking for? Thanks for watching. My name is XO Kentachi. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe, and check out my previous video on Who is Sane Wave. Enjoy.